Fine Line, brought to you by Jam TV.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Fine Line Show. As always, I am your host, Golda Jam, and hosting alongside me will be Mccoy, the wild ass producer.
Hello, Golda J. Thanks for that powerful introduction. So, for today's episode of Fine Line, we shall be talking about, we shall dive into the topic of Cameroonian talent versus Nigerian influence, where we are going to focus on the power dynamics in the African entertainment space. So, joining us today on this episode, we have two very wonderful guests, and I'll let Golda introduce them.
Yes. I love giving introductions. So to my right is a seasoned Cameroonian actor. He's very legendary. Nchifor Valery, thank you so much for honoring our invitation today. How do you feel being here?
I feel good. Thank you for having me.
And to Makoy's left, is Melinda Swan. She is a TV presenter, a digital creator, and an entrepreneur. Thank you so much for being here too. How do you feel?
My pleasure. I'm doing okay. How about you?
I am doing really well.
Nice.
Thank you.
Welcome, Melinda Swan. Welcome, Chief Valery.
Thank you.
So today we are talking about the power dynamics in the entertainment space in Africa, and our focus would be on two countries, that is Nigeria and Cameroon. And it's, as you see on the title, is Cameroonian talent versus Nigerian audience. So let me start with Mr. Nchifor Valery. Mr. Nchifor Valery, I've seen you on so many projects that involve the combination of two countries. So I would like to throw some light on the experiences working with on projects that have the combination of entertainers from both countries. Like, what are the dynamics that you experience?
Okay. Once again, thanks for having me. It's always a pleasure to when I find myself being asked questions that relate directly to yes, my art, my career, what I do, what I love. Yes, and that's a very vast question. I think there's a lot involved when you talk about dynamics. I don't really know where to settle my thoughts. The angles to start is kind of a little bit ambiguous. So
Yeah.
okay, so
Positives, yeah. The experience working with on the set as as an actor, working on the set which has multinationals from Nigeria and Cameroon. Yeah, so like, and the dynamics, I'm even saying positives, there might not be any positives. Maybe it's been not so good experience. So just tell me, start from somewhere, anywhere.
First of all, getting Nigerians, we're talking about just Nigerians, of course. Getting Nigerians on our projects here, the main reason that pushes producers to sort Nigerians into our projects is business oriented, marketing.
Right.
Yes, that's the first objective. Yeah. Because, of course, we understand that Nigeria is the melting pot of African entertainment. Yeah, that's where the market is. So, and we've been doing this over the years, like almost 20 years now that we started importing Nigerians to work on our projects.
That's really long.
Yes, way back,
I
I can remember the very first movies that I started seeing Nigerians coming in. I was way back 2004, 2005. The first film that I heard, I was not yet in the industry. That was a Peace Offering with Patience
I heard of that.
Soko and a few other people coming in. Yes, Sufo, produced by Splash Network, something like that.
That's the one that also heard. Even me too.
I remember I just got into the university then, so it's been a long time. And then following year, Agbor, of course, CEO of Camif. Yeah, that's when he started producing too. There was another film that he brought in Nigerians. Olu Jacobs, Zach Oji. I think there were about 4 or 5 Nigerians that came in to grace and to support, because at that time they were looking at it as, because we had barely started. Yeah, so they came to to actually kickstart what we call today the Cameroon film industry. Yeah, and it was still business oriented, because through them, Gilbert could actually distribute those films in Nigeria. But down the years, when we got into the industry and started building a name for ourselves, you know, this argument of why bringing in Nigerians, why we have actors that can do the same, blah blah, started coming up. But as an actor, my standpoint has always been that these producers have the reason. I always back them because we don't have a market here. We don't have distributors here. Distribution
Respectfully
is measured.
speaking.
And these guys have built their faces. I might be a better actor than most of them, but I don't have the face, So yeah, so they have the market. They have the
Yes.
market. You need to always bring them in. So another argument came in now. Why do they have to treat them 1,000 times better than they treat the Cameroonian actor that has
When the talent doesn't differ.
Yeah, when the talent doesn't differ. I think that's where we had our own bone of contention as actors, know.
Yes.
But at the same time, you understand that when a stranger comes to your house, you give him a preferential treatment,
Yes.
because he's just
He's
coming
going
to
to
be there
take
for a
word
while.
out, yeah.
Yes, and take what out there and
But the
leave.
proportion is like, it's really
But then now,
too high.
yes, you have to kind of balance it in a certain level,
Yeah,
you know.
to a certain
So
extent.
because some producers went so far, yeah. In as much as we're not being paid, you pay these people the millions. They
And
come
still
with their
treat them so
PAs,
much, yeah.
coming in first class tickets, business class tickets, and all of that. And then they come, you take a few of us and park in some place in the name of hotel, and then these people are put in 5-star hotels. They don't eat the same food that we eat. They are given preferential treatment in everything. We enter the buses to set.
Yeah.
They have a standby car, well air conditioned.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so there was a lot happening,
Cannot be.
and this is where this little fight, I will not even
Yes.
call it fight or what, we
There's
started
this
having,
problem.
some, of course, normally you have to feel, because these people come, they respect us. Yes, they come, they respect us. When we walk, most of them come here, they don't even know what to expect. Yes, but once the cameras get rolling,
Yes.
that's when they realize that these people are actually not novice in what
supposed to
they're
play
doing.
with them.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So they try to respect us, but at the same time, they see the way they are being treated way beyond. We are being treated that we have been belittled in front of them. Let me put it that way. So it's very, at times, I remember when Van Vika came. That was way back 2012.
He
2012.
came to Cameroon.
Yes, Van Vika. We did a movie together, Decoded. With the biggest names of the industry at that time. There was me, there was Bullet Jeffrey, there was, it's been
What
long.
happened to those movies?
I don't know because like me too. Just like you, I was like,
Okay, I would like, so I have so many questions with regards to what you are saying. Like, you spoke about the need for the collaboration, and you told us this back to like 20 years ago. Yeah. And there were goals that you guys were trying to achieve with those collaborations. So I would come back to you, but I want to ask Melinda Swan this question. Melinda Swan, you were one of the. What are you laughing at? You were one of the first ever contestants of Big Brother Cameroon, right?
Yeah, the first.
And I am a keen follower of what you do. Congratulations, first of all. And I see you look up to someone like Tasha. Tasha, right? No, like Tasha, I would say is your idol. Am I wrong?
Not idol
She
per
was at some
se,
point.
but she's somebody that, she has
Yeah.
a story that inspires.
With regards to your big brother, I think you
Yes.
would always put it out that
Yeah.
she's the one that inspired you in a way, or she inspires you.
Yeah.
All right, so I want to ask about this same Nigerian Cameroon dynamics, because from what Nchifor Valery just said right now,
Right.
he spoke about the difference in the way, let's say, producers who are doing these projects will differ with the way they would treat the Nigerians and Cameroonians. And he said it could be that, okay, when you have a guest in your house, you want to give them a very great treatment. Normally, when I did for my house now, when visitor come, sometimes you remember the first dinner visitor chop, then when chop remain, if you give it. But at least it's not like you will go home.
but we don't feel bad because we know they love us. But this one is different because let me say something about that before you continue. We don't feel, like when we are comparing these two things. We are saying that when a stranger comes to your house, you treat them better than you treat everybody in the house. But everybody takes that because we know that inherently our parents love us so much. Whoever is in the house, they love us. So they're just treating this person because this person is a stranger. They want them to feel at home. They might be uncomfortable, right? Now, the problem here is that there's a difference. That love is not even shown when those people go. it remains the same. We
Yes.
don't feel like the people that are bringing in these Nigerian actors, treating them well, are even still treating us better when they leave. We still get the bad end of the spoon.
Yeah, so that's what I was heading to, because this is one option. Is it the thing? Do you believe is the thing of treating visitors preference like properly, or I also heard Nchifor Valery mention that he said it could also be some sort of a complex because the difference is really high. So what do you think? Do you think it's like more of an, is that an inferiority complex, or it's more of just treating like
Basically, in my own opinion, right, everybody has their own experiences that they go through in their different domains, right? I haven't really had an opportunity to be on set with a Nigerian or anything.
yeah, it's not really about movies, everything. Yeah.
The experience I had with, I'll put Tacha in the whole
Entertainment all around.
Yeah, I'll put Tacha there because, child,
See it.
As someone patronize you, she bought
Yeah,
stuff and yeah, she
right.
bought your merchandise. and
So
stuff.
the way it happened, I wasn't even expecting it, you know. So when I was going to Big Brother Cameroon and all of that, I sent her a message, you know, I need encouragement and all of that, and she responded. I wasn't expecting it at the end of the day. And
How were you
then
expecting this? How
I just feel those are popular people.
Yep.
Right, and you don't think that okay when you're sending them this message they're going to respond.
yeah, like I can write
respond.
You get-
responses to the responses.
But when they do, you're like, oh, so she, you know, so
fulfilling.
exactly. So when she did that, I was really, really excited and all. I'm like, okay, this is enough encouragement for me. Then I think 2 years later or so, she was having Twitter Space, where you converse or have a conversation with your fans and followers and all of that. When you join that space, or there's several people actually in that space and everything. So when you join, you have to request for your mic to be put on, and everybody that is there wants that mic to be put on.
There's thousands of them.
So they accepted mine,
You're like,
and then I had the opportunity to talk. I say, hey.
you say market. Wow.
So I'm like, oh, okay. I'm a fan from Cameroon. I have people. There's nothing wrong with me appreciating somebody from out there because I feel say, oh, no. If you love somebody, love the person. You get. So So I was like, oh, okay. I'm a fan of yours. I really do appreciate you and everything what you've been doing. Do you think it's a good idea for you to come to Cameroon so that we can also receive you and all of that? She was like, oh, when she has time, she's going to come to Cameroon. But it was really a good conversation. Immediately after that, she followed me on Twitter. I said, what? Nah. Everything did go on for years. So from that experience, it was really cool. And let's get to the next thing that
Just
you asked.
go on. Yeah, there's a lot that we are catching in what you're saying. Because I want to ask, definitely, you mentioned that you proposed about her coming to Cameroon. I've seen her purchase your merch, but talking about Nigeria, and that's still all around entertainment because you have your fashion brand.
Right.
So I want to know, how did that did that support come in finally all through to the end? Like about her coming to the country?
No, she didn't. I mean, it depends on her approach. She said when she's free, she's going to show up. So I can.
Has she ever been free?
I will not know. I mean, I cannot pressure her. She's the one that knows what she's doing and all of that. Yeah. So she said when she's free, she's going to show up and everything. But this is something about my brand that you guys don't know. She didn't buy those props and bonnets.
Okay, nice. Something about that.
Yes.
You sent it to her.
Yes.
I reached out. She responded again, sent her address. I sent it to her. But what she does with those robes and bonnets today, I cannot explain. Many, you see her putting them on. I've not told you to what's it called, represent my brand in anything. But you see the way she carries it, and I'm like, some different robe and bonnet, not the way you feel. So it's really encouraging, and it's really.
So she's very supportive.
Yes.
What I catch there is a very supportive Nigerian supporting a Cameroonian. So I want to ask now about that support. Do you get it now here from your Cameroonian people, like in that same manner?
Yes, based on my own experience, right? The majority of the people that have purchased my brand are Cameroonians.
Okay.
If I'm sending out to a Nigerian, or if a Nigerian wears it, it's because I've sent it to them. So okay, this is my token. Just put this on and all of that. But majority, in fact, 99% of people supporting my brand are Cameroonians.
Nice. So please dive into the question now about their power. They are different. The difference in the way Nigerians are treated here. Like we talk about concerts, we see that they'll pay the Kiss Daniels. millions, hundreds of millions, and then those who they are paying for the same show in Cameroon is like way less. That's music.
I would answer
Why that
question.
difference?
I'll
It's just
answer that
an inferiority
question by asking you
complex.
another question. Don't you feel like they are good enough to be paid that amount of money?
I would answer this question by sending it over to Golda. Golda, beg, answer them. Do you think that they are good enough to be paid
Don't you think they are good
that
enough to
money
be paid?
over the Cameroonian A-list artists on the same show?
Definitely. Is that even something that I don't? Let me say something.
Yeah, it's not about paying these people this amount of money. It's about trying to level it up with the amount of money they pay the fellow Cameroonian artists. Yes, it's about that.
I don't really know the figures.
That the
I don't know.
disparity is too wide. I think personally, like you said, these people have made their names. They have the brand. They have the market out there. Yes, we have very few Cameroonian artists that are international, worldwide known like that. Very few.
Yes. That can pull the crowd.
But the Nigerians are. I mean, they are known all over the world. Afrobeat is synonymous to Nigerian.
Right.
So everywhere you go to South America, Asia, everything is Nigerian. TikTok exposes that to us every day. So to me, it's not about paying these people this amount, but then try to let the local artists also leverage from shows like this. If you are paying the video, let's say 100 million francs, and then the other Cameroonian artists that are headlining the show, they shouldn't go below 50 million.
Yeah, but sometimes it goes as low as even 1 to 500K.
Yeah.
In this is the estimation that
At the same time, since we've been used to feeding on crumbs and there is no other way, because you refuse that one, so that one will surely come.
You do
we'll
how?
grumble, and we'll still go take. Because at the end of the day, we need to survive. But now it's for these promoters to understand that these people need to be respected to at a certain level. Because if you don't respect us at home, we won't be respected.
Okay, since we already have an idea that this is the way they behave, this is the mindset that they have, and at the end of the day, people who organize these events have to make their money back. But since we know that this is how they behave,
that's another point.
How do you put yourself out there to make sure that these mistakes don't occur again?
The thing is that now, let me tell people, I don't even understand why we're having this conversation. These people are bigger than us. They are us. Let me ask you something. If Kosi comes, throws a concert at 5 p.m. today, Davido comes, throws that same concert at 5 p.m. today, it's free. None of people will go to Kosi. Or maybe a very few amount of people will go to Kosi. Yes, that's a fact. It's free. Like I'm putting them on the same plane. Yes. All of us will run to Davido because why we enjoy Davido's stuff more than Kosi. So if they yes is bigger, is better. So if they're paying Davido 100 million and they're paying you 5, just take your 5 million and be going. For me, they've already worked very hard. They've worked for years to get to where they are.
ever since now, we don't collaborate with big people then for 20 years because one match up and get their market. Over all these 20 years, will you say this about what you were narrating? Would you say you guys, the Cameroon film industry, have achieved, like, have you been able to get your brand to where you are as valuable as the Nigerians? Because that was the pursuit, right?
I don't think we've gotten up to 5% of what we've
That's
put
20
in.
years. That's
Yes.
20 years.
This is
20 years. It's been 20 years of. I don't want to delve into that because I'll get emotional. Struggling not to get there. Yes. So it's been 20 years of continuous struggle. We've not had up to 5% of what we've put in. Blood, sweat, finances. We actors won't still be.
Then why do we still keep bringing them in? And
Because it seems like the only way out. It seems like the only light at the end of the tunnel. Because Cameroon is just an enclosed, let me say, English-speaking Cameroonian entertainment.
I feel like there's a whole problem here.
Yeah, it's so.
It's because people are trying to compare with some or a different country that's already been established.
That's the thing.
Somebody's already up there. You are here.
I don't think that's the reason.
It's okay to look up to them, but
we're not looking up to them. We're trying to compare with them.
Remember, it's Anglophone Cameroonians that do this a lot. Why? Why?
We don't have a place.
There's something. This particular conversation, even to me, I think it stems from the Anglophone Cameroonians. Don't you think that we are kind of like misplaced or maybe kind of like suffering due to this
identity crisis?
Territorial location. No, not on crisis. I spoke about
we're entertainment-wise, we're a group of unfortunate people.
English Cameroonians.
Yes, English
I will agree
Cameroonians.
there.
We are very unfortunate to find ourselves in this bubble because we are very talented.
Yeah.
We are very talented, but we are not recognized. Nobody knows what. Before it's something that comes with from our region is known out there. You have to work 1,000,000 times more than
The normal.
more than the normal work other well, let's talk about the Nigerians do. It's not about them necessarily working harder than us, no.
Yes.
Because you made a statement like that. It's not, but they have been established. They have the platform. Let me tell you something. I always go back to film as an example. I have Nigerian actors that came in 2015, 2017. They are bigger stars.
Like Chile came like last year.
I've been in this for 20 years. Next year will be 20 years. Yes, because they have a platform. They are not as talented as half of our Cameroonian actors, but they have a platform. They have the means to expose themselves. I told my friend Alex Okubo the other time, you are lucky to be born in Nigeria. Yes, because he's asking me what's happening. I've not yet had any projects of you. What is happening to you? And because we talk all the time. When we came for Kamif, we had a long talk. He was even pulling me to Nigeria. I should come and let's do, I told him that, boy, I wanted to make it here. I wanted to come to Nigeria as a star celebrated from Cameroon. That's always been my dream. Every year I feel like it's going to get better. I don't want to go to Nigeria and start struggling from crumbs like I'm a beginner. No, So I told him, you are lucky. Most of you are lucky to. They are complaining about Nigeria. I told him, come and be a Cameroonian for 2 weeks and tell me what you feel.
Normal.
Yeah. So it's some of those things that you can't really change them. These are destinies. God gave us this country. God gave us this country, and we just feel. I feel like maybe.
I want her to tell us
It's like they have to propose solutions.
why do you think we're in that outspace?
We've been proposing solutions for 20 years. So
Yeah.
we shall continue proposing and trying to find a means.
Putting them into practice.
Proposing and putting and trying and trying.
They keep doing the same thing.
Alright.
Like every year, any
what should
bringing
we
in the
change?
Americans. Why?
What should we change?
Okay. We already know what the problem is.
Yes, now solution.
You have been working for, I'll just put an example, 20 years.
Yes.
Don't you think there's something that you're not doing as time is going, things are evolving and things are changing?
Implementing the same solutions not working.
And I'm just asking a question before I proceed. Do you feel like there's something you are not doing enough?
Question. That's why I was just getting there.
That is not something we're not doing right.
I'll take for example, right? Before I get to your own case, all right. I've worked for different media houses, right? And it hasn't been successful to the very end. Does that mean I'll stop putting myself outside?
No, not at all.
All right, I have to keep putting myself outside, right?
Have we closed the industry? The film industry is still there. We have not locked the
still
door.
there.
We're still trying.
And at least we have social media, which is free till you have data. Yeah, it's free. Now, aside you guys having movie projects, don't you think from time to time you put out monologues? Something about you that keeps selling you back to back, like putting yourself out there.
So we're not doing it. Our Cameroonian artists, musicians, and actors are not doing that.
Doing what exactly?
No, some of these things, right? Those are individual. How would I call it? Individual decisions, individual output. You build yourself and your ear. But I'm talking about
change,
the industry.
Right?
Collectively,
not be one person, but if several people are doing it, wouldn't it change? That's the problem.
The problem is what will it change? Our biggest problem as a film industry, we don't have a market. No matter how many million of these things you do, if there is no market for you out there, there's no market for you out there. Our films. Netflix came, and one of the clauses was that, okay, the film first of all has to be good. But now, the key that unlocks that door finally, let's have a popular face. A face that, okay, people will click on this film because they already know this face from somewhere. We started, that was 2021, 2022. Nigerian faces were trooping in every producer, new producers came, especially after these 4 films were accepted on Netflix. People poured in millions. You hear budgets of 25 million, 30 million francs in films, bringing in Nigerians, because we thought, okay, this is the key that unlocks the door finally. Okay, Netflix is there to give us this big money and all of that. And then after that, it just went silent. We've been trying things.
Okay, when you say you thought it was Netflix, means there's something else that could work.
Different things have been coming up.
Tell me the thing
Yes,
things.
different
what?
things have been coming up.
What's the new? Me, I want to hear. You have
Since
to.
the
What's
others
the?
didn't work, like let's say for 20 years as we are estimating, you personally, what do you think could be a collective new solution? Because we asked you the same question, you spoke about destiny, that we just have to accept it.
No, it's not about accepting. I'm just saying that we are just accepting that we are Cameroonians and we have to struggle this hard to get the least exposure. You know, we have to struggle this hard. You bear with me. Look at the entertainment sphere. Everything.
Even music.
I mean, just take a wide gaze at everything and come back to Cameroon.
Kosi went to Nigeria, partnered with Pato Ranking. It was hot. I don't understand what has happened.
At times, I'm tempted to feel like our land is cursed, but then I don't want to go that deep.
Wait. Let's
You
get
know?
back. We're not done with Netflix and solution.
Okay. What happened with Netflix? He explained it now.
No, he not.
Do you know how many films are kept down in
He
the
said he
cupboard now
thought-
that were produced with millions after the first Netflix batch of films that were accepted?
He said he. Wait.
They have not been accepted. Netflix started giving other issues. Cameroon doesn't have subscribers enough.
So aside that,
You know,
what's the next thing? What is happening now? You see, Nigerians are already putting their movies on YouTube.
it's not because some other thing has failed. The Nigerians don't have a failed market.
So why?
Nigerians didn't just start.
That's okay. I'm talking about
Nigerians
us.
didn't just start putting films on Netflix. It's just that many Nigerians realized that a certain lady made many millions on Netflix, on YouTube, and then they also thought that okay, they could leverage from that since they have a following. You don't just go on Netflix.
And how do you have
don't
a
just
following?
go on YouTube.
How do you have a following? By putting yourself out there on social media now. So do you now get where I'm coming
It's
from?
not just no. I know. I see your point, but these people are not having. These people are not having.
How much should we do?
No. See, it's just a small. It's just like 5% of what you're doing that is related to what I'm trying to say. Most of these actors, they didn't build themselves by putting themselves on social media. It's because they had following as actors. You know, they were already powerful faces in the cinema industry. You know. You look at their following online from Instagram and all across the social media network, you know. So they're just leveraging from that. It's not because they started putting on some monologues on trying to do blah blah blah.
So what do you do now?
I'm not also taking away the fact that you can build something from, you know.
Because we'll keep complaining and not looking for a
that
solution.
one could change. No one will give you distribution for the film industry. That's the truth. I'll
Okay,
say
so
it bluntly.
Muduhana.
For all industry,
There are many things. People are trying things online, trying things behind the scenes every day.
Because
every day.
before
Let me tell you
having that
something.
solution,
Let me tell you something. I
start
used to
from
say
somewhere.
this. Nigerians, first of all, got to where they were because Nigerians are very smart. We are just filmmakers. We are not business people.
Which
People
is bad.
we need
Which
we
is
need some
bad.
people to meet us halfway and take this to the market. We are not distributors. We are not. So we were forced to start trying to learn how to market our products. In Nigeria, in the days they were still selling CDs, putting films on CDs, there were standby marketers that were dictating the market. You know, they were dictating the market because there are people, they don't know how to do film, they don't care how film is done, but they take the products to the consumers. We've never had that yet. We put their money here high, they feel like the industry or entertainment industry is a place to waste money. But Nigerians are very smart. All those chiefs, all those allergies, they poured in money and they started making it back. You know, we are not marketers. All of us, you see producers start learning how. I've hawked CDs. You do a film and they tell you, okay, you'll be paid by how many CDs you sell. We don't enter bush market and say no, mommy, I never film on just 500 and 1,000. It's been hard. It's been hard.
You have mentioned very nice points like
It's been hard.
billionaires. So will you say that a good solution is to sensitize the Cameroonian population about these things like, okay, money people invest into entertainment, and then do you think also
There are many ways of investing. We don't have cinema halls. What will it take for 1 millionaire to open state-of-the-art cinema halls in every
Region.
every regional capital? You know, so much so that if Melinda produces a film, she announces the cinema release. We know that this film is dropping in the cinema on this date and this date. We start, you push it, and it drops on that day nationwide. We don't even have a cinema culture. There's a lot.
We don't have.
there is this program we are talking about is faced only by Anglophone Cameroonians. Do you guys agree? French movie industry, they don't have this culture.
They are way better
You
than
think
us.
it's because we're not in that situation, no, Mccoy?
Successful.
No,
Mccoy.
he has the point. They are way better than us. They are way better than us.
Project that was just a successful project.
I don't even want to go to the fact that we Anglophones are
English and French movie industry, for example. Will you say that the success is the same?
No.
It's quite different. They don't have these complaints.
They have complaints, but then
as much as we do. So we're talking as me. I think this problem is really.
People know who we're talking about.
we do the best.
We're talking about Nigeria. Nigeria has, is it 90 million people, 200 million people now? They're the most populated amount of
population.
They actually love their product and consume their product.
Good. That's the difference.
We
That's
don't
what I'm
really
going back about loving our own.
products and we don't really consume
loving our own.
And then we are
That's
small again. We cannot like
loving our own. That's another Anglophone problem that we have among ourselves.
the problem is never.
We are not comparing. See, we can never compare Nigeria. Let's face it. We can never. No other African country, first of all, can compare with Nigeria entertainment-wise. Let alone this small Anglophone component. We have to learn from them and leverage with the business we can exchange from them. It's just that, like I said, over the years we've been trying to do this partnership and and profit from the collaboration, but I haven't really seen it. We've not had up to 5% of what we've put in. It's very aching. I wish there were other ways that we can try to, they try to collaborate. Some of them are very nice. Or try to, many people say they come to work their money, but if they didn't want to come, they will not come. They can still go to other countries. So it's about holding our hands and try to.
It is there. You are not learning.
Melinda, there us have been begging. If she did in Mccoy, allow Melinda. One has just been saying, I've been asking her since. Melinda, tell me all that thing. So they go to away. She say we need this one.
No, hold on. We're in the social media era now. Yes. I'm still speaking on that particular point.
You have to do more questioning. Tell us.
No. She has been telling her to tell us. There's something
Let
that
me
she
tell
said
you
that we're not doing.
something. We put films for free out there. Okay, now
why?
A few films are dropping on YouTube. YouTube is free.
No,
YouTube is free, right?
Okay, yes.
YouTube is free. But fellow Cameroonians will still want you to buy data for them to watch those films. They are doing you a favor to watch your films, but they'll watch Nigerian films on YouTube. They'll be scrambling for Netflix passwords to watch films on this thing.
So
I've heard somebody tell my colleague that that on a film for this thing, I beg you, now you buy me that amount. Watch. Like it's aching. It's very. You put a film. If you put a film, we have a small cinema hall down there, W Cinema. If you put a film there for free, that people who want you to pay their taxi, pay transport for them to go watch. They are doing you a favor. We always feel like we're doing a favor to ourselves. Just a handful of Anglophone Cameroonians support from the heart. I would say it here. I've been in this thing for 20 years.
Okay, all right.
Yes, the support from their heart. Most of the time, we do amazing films. We do amazing films. I will say it anywhere, any day, anytime.
So
but then, once these people know that this is a Cameroonian film, it becomes something else. Yes. I've seen people watch films and they are enjoying it. Great Cameroonian movies. Once the majority says, Cameroonian, no, that Cameroon film, no wonder that motor way back for them. No, okay, why they use that green motor for them? Another fine red motor. Things that don't even hold water. It's very like you feel like just hanging yourself. It's so bad. It's so bad. Each time we put out a film, there are so many Nigerian films that come below those films. Meanwhile, we don't even have the sponsor, we don't even have the investors in those films because we have the know-how. We are very talented. That's the most aching part. We are very talented, but we don't have the exposure. If social media no be there, before the coming of social media, this guy Nigerian not do themselves.
I'm sorry, I'm not back then. I'm now. I cannot really talk.
I'm just saying that these same people that are using their following to get their YouTube views or whatsoever, they were there before the social media era.
Talking about social media, I want to ask Melinda something.
How were they doing it?
Melinda,
you asking me?
Wait.
You asking because they love themselves. They love their product. Nigerians loved their product, even when the films were rubbish.
Yes, they loved it.
Yes, and Anglophone Cameroonians don't get it. Melinda, please let me ask Melinda this question because I've not heard a point about social media. I will listen to it, but I want to ask you a question first. I will take a Cameroonian case. You know about Cameroon Lilian Productions, and I saw one of the couple of movies you put out. You featured on one of them. I noticed something, just as you were saying, that people don't support here. It's practical and evident. When Caro put out the first film, the views. Yes, and then guess what? This is how it just kept going. See, it went down. The other one is 7. I checked it yesterday. I saw 1 week ago. I saw just 27.
You know why? Because they feel now that they're doing her a favor to watch out. That's Cameroonian mentality.
See what she can do.
They were curious to say, okay, let's see.
You don't think there's something think she's doing that is forcing her to drop.
Okay, so what is she doing?
Wait. There's too much. Hold on.
About social media. This was talk about social media. Now, you talk about social media as a solution. We'll listen to how that can play in. I've watched Carol. I'm following her. Guess what? The same way she promoted the first movie that turns out big, she's even doing more promotion now. But instead, guess what? She's doing more. I'm seeing.
It's a lie.
Okay, tell us.
The man, I want Melinda to say, just say.
Because I want to tell you, personally, they use social media. They really still work, as Nchifor Valery is saying. So tell us, how is it a different way? Maybe if Carol is watching this, she can get an advice and do better.
Make her books and copy notes.
No, the thing is now, I'm talking from a standpoint of my own experience. I know if you could talk, say you understand.
1 year old.
Before when I really complain say, or when I really talk say, for market when I movies, when I get for go hand in hand for do right?
Time, yeah.
Social media don't come.
Yeah.
Why it be say we need to do that much as we did do one before for promote that movies them handedly. Now what I don't talk say as okay, keeping aside those movie projects they put you guys in, right? Why aren't actors putting themselves out there to promote themselves every day? You must not necessarily have a gig from here. It could be from out there.
Of course.
Do you get?
Yeah.
It could be from out there. And also the point where we're talking about Netflix and all of that, YouTube is already present. Okay. Don't you? People are making money on YouTube. Are you aware?
Yes,
Yes, we're aware.
We are taking notes.
No, I'm serious. Because they say what they play. So-
I think of everyone, that's general knowledge.
That's yes.
Everybody knows that.
So what's the issue with putting your movies on YouTube? Or you think that you're not going to?
That's why I picked a case study that's fitting, and she's using social media, but it's not working. It's not working. And tell me why it's not working. But you were trying to say she's not using social media, so please tell me. Let's pick Carol's case. It's a nice example.
Is she
Let's talk.
doing movies for Cameroonians or the world?
What do you think is the problem or
I
solution?
was asked target audience.
I don't know. This is a cool. He has been on one of the projects. Maybe he can tell us some insights.
Nobody does movies
What's
just
the
for
goal?
Cameroonians.
Okay.
It's for the world. YouTube is worldwide.
Okay.
Yes, it's for. That's why, of course, if it's just for Cameroonians, I mean, we're telling our stories to the world. We always need to
So the
use.
target audience is the world.
It's the world, of course.
Okay.
It's the world.
You
It's the
have a
entire
point. So
world.
make a
That's
point.
Cameroonians. People watch it from all over the world, of course. And we have Cameroonians all over the world.
Okay.
So through those Cameroonians, other people can always watch. So you're not doing films just for Cameroonians. Nobody does a film just for Cameroonians.
Okay, so Melinda, please
and
continue. I'm really keen to hear this, please.
I want to hear that solution.
I don't talk
We
places
have
in there for
seen
years.
a case study, Berlin production. She has dropped 5 films. I've seen the turnout, and I see her promoting. But you said there's a better way of doing that social media. So I beg, tell me the solution, and I hope say when even if you see him, if you learn.
Yes.
I don't think Melinda was saying a better way. I just think she feels like social media is not used enough.
Let us see where she's heading to as a solution. Because she keeps saying social media, but I'm saying this is someone who does it, but I don't think it's working. Is it that she's not doing this right, or is there better ways to do it? You can propose. Yeah. Not particularly to how. Is that I took her as a case study. Yes. Because we have seen do you agree with me that the turnout has been going downwards?
Yeah, they turn out.
Do you agree with me that she has been promoting on social media as you're saying, putting herself out every day as an actress?
That's her point. Not that.
Out of the box.
How much? Okay, let me take for example. I hate the fact that we keep going to Nigeria, but
take a case study.
we have to use them.
You know, this topic
Have you
is-
seen the way it's vast?
Yeah.
And the problems are plenty. Yes. There's this everybody is it loves or hates Jennifer, but it should be love Jennifer. Everybody loves you.
Yes, everybody loves Jennifer.
The film comes out in December.
Yes.
Are you seeing the promotion that is happening now?
Okay.
T-shirts, everything.
One thing first, that's somebody who has a lot of that's has experience. We can't put that same person.
No, why?
To print only those merchandise that she's wearing with all those actors is a lot of money. The cameras have that money here.
If you're investing in all of this, you should invest in promotion. So
Melinda,
I'm
you're
sorry.
contradicting yourself.
How? Wait. Okay. How?
You made a statement here, point blank, that we shouldn't compare with people that are already established. And look at where you are.
Well,
You
no,
can't
no, we're
compare it
learning
with the
from
way
them.
we're learning.
Yes.
But you cannot tell us to promote. First of all, they have an existing market which we don't have.
That's true.
So they're just doing a reminder. It's just like MTN
It must not
MTN
necessarily
doesn't
be
do
the
advert.
same
They just
thing.
remind you. They just remind you.
It must not necessarily be the same.
Creativity or what?
It must not necessarily be the same thing they are doing, but you come up with
The
something that
rates.
will actually you come up with something. You come up with something that will actually sell and mark. Yes, it must not necessarily be what
I've seen Lillian going to the street sleeping with her. This every day she's posting, crying. Guys, Lily and Carol always posting. A night in the bistro. What is she not doing on social media? Like, I want to learn more ways.
Like Funke and Kidnellen are put in a box office guru that are inside Nigeria. You know, they've already passed a certain level. They don't cross some niche, you know, and they have. If Funke stands in Nigeria and says she's looking for investors in her next project, people will come begging to invest in that field. Because they already know that the returns are going to be there and they're going to make money. One day they don't make money, they'll get names, say they put money for Funke film, you know. You know, so it's the dynamics are completely on two different sides. Yes.
Okay, is Caro monetized?
I guess
She
Of
should
course.
be now.
That's
She's
the
always
aim.
monetized now. What
That's
do
the
you
aim.
No, don't say she should be. Are
That's
you
the aim.
certain?
Do you know that? Do you know
I'm
that
just
most?
asking. I'm asking.
I feel like yes.
That's the answer I'll give that,
Yes, she is monetized. I hope so.
You hope so or you're certain?
Look at that. That's somebody who has a whole
No, she's monetized.
No, you can't be doing such investments and you're not monetizing.
Okay.
There's a lot of money being pumped in, you know, into what she does. So
Because I want job because we feel it. Okay.
Man, that's fine. Let me make it better. Give us like let's say 5 or 3 different ways that we could use social media and achieve this goal of growing to even be able to.
So this thing that I don't talk of
You don't ask
Is that then I answer you say no person they when they do one. But
No, I've said several things. Just focusing on this. No, but I don't start talk about monologues as actors.
Yeah.
I'm not just waiting for projects.
I preach that too to upcoming actors. Monologues.
One person or several people.
Okay, you mean okay, as a collective. But generally,
That's just one
people might
person
not be doing it
doing
because they are discouraged. For example, 20 years
Yeah,
doing
discouraged of
everything.
what? If that's you said, if you're
Mean
saying
that
that this is
20 years doing the same thing will
if you're
work.
saying that
It's your passion. Okay, you don't
know
know
that-
how many you still do. You still
No, I mean as a music producer,
No, make so.
because it's been very successful. Like it's been successful money wise, even
It's not been successful for you, Papa.
as movie industry, even
it also depends on your goals. So it also depends because your goals might be his own might be in the moon.
making money from the movies according to that investment.
When you get passion, you'll still keep going on.
even one person,
Or even if
You
it's not
can count how
working.
many people have actually made money from their production
Movies.
that have made a profit.
I mean profit, yes,
we can.
profit.
There are very few.
How many? Even I don't remember any.
Very few. And even if you make how much, many people just
They might
break
be
even.
lying about
Many
it.
people just break even after a long struggle of money. They just break
That's
even.
why they
finally.
hide
So-
their films from us because they will not put out there because they find and say, "How I go make my money? I'll hold my film."
So people don't-
I'll hold my film.
Nobody likes to produce a film and not and keep it to themselves. Everybody wants their films to be seen out there, you know. So you can't put in those millions and you put it out there for free. They're trying to get platforms that will pay, or marketers that are going to distributors that are going to broker the deal and give them some monies back for people for the films to go out there, you know. So it's a very difficult
But the
business.
French part of Cameroon, they can boast of profits. Many of them.
Yeah, you know.
Mitumba.
Let's go back to YouTube. Let's go back to YouTube.
Yes.
These people are leveraging from YouTube.
Okay.
They do series and put on YouTube. You know, they have hundreds of thousands of views per episode. You know, hundreds of thousands per views, and they have their, you know, Francophone Cameroonians trooping in on those
Because the
YouTube
population too is,
yeah,
is large.
and again, these
larger
people,
compared to.
through this, I'm sorry to say it, these people are more supportive than us Anglophones. Yes. We have a series that has been put on YouTube, and at times I go just to look at
the views.
The views. You see, an episode has been put for almost a month, and you'll not see up to 100 views. I mean, 100, just 100. You know. You will tell me that, okay, they have not advertised, and okay, what about the small publicity that has been made? Does it warrant just 100 views? Seriously, you know. But Francophones wait for the next episode before they drop it there on. These people are living on YouTube. They are living, and then another luck they have is that and most of them do series, and we've grown to understand in the cinema world or in the filmmaking world that a series has a bigger market than feature films. You know, feature films, okay, it's all about going to cinemas and maybe streaming platforms, but television. Series leverage from television, and they have these channels that are ready to take their films. You know, the R Plus and the Canal Pluses and all those other channels, and then even other French African countries that are looking up to Cameroon, because Cameroon is like a god to most of these French African countries when it comes to entertainment. They pick them up and they pay them millions, and these people have a lot of advantages that we don't have.
That's a
A
different
lot of
kind
advantages
market.
that
That's a
we don't
French
have.
market.
Yes, they have a lot of advantages that we don't have. You know, I actually started. Let me tell you something. I actually started feeling like an important personality for what I do when I started connecting with francophones and started doing some work with them.
Okay.
The way they hail you, the way they respect, because they fear us here, that's the truth. They know, because they see the qualities of our work, the quality of our works, they know that they can't reach that level. And then these people believe that we make a lot of money from what we do, but they don't feel know the truth. We'll not fit tell them. So that no respect, no go down. Yes, they know that, because when they see, well, a crown is coming up in 2 weeks, I'll be going for a crown now, you know. We've taken over a crown now for the past how many years? Because our films keep winning back to back. When they watch our films, they are wowed, like, okay. And
This is
to a
good.
francophone Cameroonian's mind, when a film is good, it's all about the budget. They'll always be like, how much do you put use in making this film? It's always about the millions. But at times we can squeeze our 5 million
And
francs
something really
and we
comes
do
out,
something,
yeah.
because we know how to bend the corners. We know how, you know, to cut the corners and still bring out something really amazing, because we are that talented. But do we love ourselves? Do we love our works, you know, at that level, you know? So those are some of the, yes. So when I started working with them, when I step into the room sometimes into all of that, I'm invited for some. These people hail you. People wake up from their seats for you to sit. The people, I mean, you understand. It's they understand. They respect. I don't know the word to use. They respect talent more than us, way more than us. Yes. And then this thing, stardom to them is a whole big deal. It's a whole. They might just be next door. We live with them every day. But I think our cultures are completely, in Cameroon context, are completely different. Are completely different. Yes, they are completely different, because these people really support what cinema for them is something else. Yes, you see,
Entertainment in general.
there was this. Okay, last year I'll give an example. I was invited to do to give a talk at the career orientation day at the Sonara School in Limbe. You know, I was invited officially as an actor, because they've started to introduce that to them.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the works we've put over the years have made the younger ones actually aspire to do this. So you needed to go talk to them and show them how the positive sides of this, and also make them know that this is a respectable career that you can actually, you know, career path that you can take. So I went alongside. They invited this lady. She's a francophone actress from that side. Rachel, her name is Rachel Kocho. She had featured in the famous Madame Monsieur. That was her first film that actually got her out there. But she knows me, she knows the name, she had never met me. Yes, they know the name. Oh, Nchifor Valery is a big actor and all that. So we found ourselves, and then this lady almost, you know, she almost,
red carpet
for me. You know, she greeted, she's a big woman, but she respected me and everything. We're like, she was so happy to meet me. She's been hearing about me, she's watched some films on me, she knows how we do things of some level that they can't even talk. But guess what? She wanted to follow me on Facebook. You know, she still asked me, you know. So when she opened her Facebook and her Facebook page, this woman is a woman that is actually respecting me at that level. These people don't joke with following. The francophones love them. So she had 900 and something thousand followers on her Facebook page. For that, her one film, she does, you know. And I was struggling with 12,000 followers on my. I almost didn't give her my page, for, you know. But then I opened up. I just told her that I've just started promoting this,
because they are also consuming their products. But they're not consuming us. Are they consuming us? Are francophone Cameroonians consuming?
They want to consume. If they see, they will consume it. That's the thing, because they love it. Yes, they love it.
Melinda, now let's talk about consumption, right? Anglophone Cameroonians, right? Do you think between Anglophone Cameroonian content and Nigerian content, which one do they consume more? Consumers.
Anglophone Cameroonians consume more of Nigerian content.
content.
I'll say that with a straight face any day, anytime.
Yeah.
Which problem?
I mean, they like you put your art out, and in Nigerian people is similar, like, you know, put them out. Would they watch?
Let me tell you. Let me finish what I was trying to say, and then delve into music a little bit, pertaining to what you are trying to say.
Yeah.
Okay. So when this lady, I saw her following on Facebook, you know, I was very shocked, and then immediately it brought me back to some comment I read sometime on social media. Our so-called Anglophone fans saying that, oh, this so-called star, they also want me you follow them, but when you want me, they say something like you follow them, but they don't follow you back. So their goal is that if they follow you, you must follow them back. So there was a time I commented on that one's post, like, you know, I said, my mama follow you, go outside. I have a direction. I'm giving you content. I'm taking you somewhere. I'm not follow you back now. Like our Anglophone people are. I don't know our problem.
Yeah.
Like support for support.
But you are rushing to follow other people. Other side is so great. But when you want to follow winner for your mom must follow you back. They only proud if he say. So if you are not follow you back now, you like. There's a lot. I can't even. I love words to do.
So.
That's why you see an established actor like me struggling to get followers. I'm not supposed to. I'm not supposed to.
What about the nature?
Maybe it goes back to okay because we've not had the platforms for people to actually see who we are and all of that. But even when you go out there, advertise your page and tell them to follow all of that, somebody wants to follow you for you to follow me back here. To where?
So there's pride and ego.
You know.
To
where? For real.
Okay.
So those are some of the things that actually
we minimize our.
And then coming back to music, there was, because I'm a keen listener of music, I love music a lot. I actually started in a music studio before I branched into film.
Wow.
Coming back to music, there are so many Cameroonian releases that, I mean, I always tell myself, if these songs were being released by Nigerians, they'll go worldwide. It's the truth.
Thank you.
It goes without saying. There are somehow songs that actually these people drop them and you ask yourself, why is this not doing well? But even Nigerian does half of that.
Yes. I don't know why.
So it's different. And like you said, let's not compare with them. Maybe because they have already an established market and anything they put out there just explodes. But I'm just saying that we don't make that effort to actually love it to a certain level that you can cause a foreigner, you can even induce a foreigner to love. You have to love your own jealously, so much so that the person sitting next to you who doesn't even know what you're. That's what Nigerians do. Nigerians in the diaspora, the way they love they induce you is contagious. You have to love it with them.
So Bernard, if you don't love you cannot convince.
Let me ask Melinda Swan this. Melinda Swan, please, this is like a yes no answer, please. Then you move on to the next. Then I'll move on to the question I want to actually ask you. Anglophone Cameroonians, do they consume Cameroonian content, English Cameroonian content, more than the way they consume Nigerian content? I want to ask if you first agree that they consume the Nigerian more. Then I move on to the question I actually ask you. It's a yes or no.
Yes.
How much Cameroonian content is out there?
Okay, let me put it this way. We are in Boya right now in the English part of Cameroon. You always come here, right? When you move around here on the streets, do you hear more of English Cameroonian songs or you hear Nigerian songs on the streets?
You hear Nigerian and other countries.
Okay, you have answered the question very well. How can we solve this problem? It's a problem. Yes. Don't tell me it's not a problem for you. How can we? I mean, consumers now, not the creators. If you understand this problem, we're accepting that it comes now from the. Oh, by the way, why do you even think that they consume that more? Will you say it's because that way is better?
Mark, let her say.
Population. There's a population problem.
Yeah.
There's how much
that is already established.
Yes. There's how much
so we can't solve from there because nobody Cameroon population over Nigeria. So give a solution.
Go for the other one.
Solution where we implement that.
Yes.
Yes, how much you market yourself or your product at the end of the day.
Consumers, how can we change that consumption? Do you think
Kosi went, I'll keep on saying this thing, Kosi went to Nigeria and collaborated with Patoranking. How much of Nigerians know Kosi?
No, she's answering from the point.
No, I think at that level he succeeded to a certain level.
Within a
but he's still not there.
See how
he doesn't have to use just one outing to be there like that, you know. But I think he was very strategic what he did.
I'm not asking a solution that can be solved from the creator point. From the point of the consumer, like how we make Cameroonians, then we make Cameroonians start the consumer, or regardless of how nice it is. Let me add this to the question.
You cannot. How do you want to force people to consume your product?
Do you think Nigerians force or there are people consuming their products because they are good? I mean, are Nigerians, is there patriotism in their consumption choice?
Honestly, I cannot talk so much about that because we're just here making analysis and we are not actually in their market to know. According to me, I'm not actually in the market to
see how they play only their music and not play our own. So we are talking from the problem here. You understand? When to make Cameroonian, English Cameroonian, each turn to take my English Cameroonian song, play them, than for play Nigerian song. If you tell me when it's made, sound fine. That's you saying that English Cameroonian people don't put out nice songs. You talk about marketing. You tell me that people make. We tell that people listen to music based on music that is marketed or based on what they like.
We don't talk about it. We don't talk about the 80-20 things with the. I don't even want to go.
Not even the 80-20.
Even the 80-20 too, yes. Please talk about that.
You know, you cannot force. You cannot force people at the end of the day.
I've never said that.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Because
about-
no, I'm saying
it's not
because
about
you're
force.
talking.
You're criticizing 80-20 solution, but what's your own proposed solution? Yes. Because nobody has said that we should force. I'm saying that how do we get them? You're saying marketing, I was saying I will not agree.
Are you providing value?
Yes, I can quote many people like the Kosi. We don't hear Kosi songs playing in Boya, but we hear Kiss Daniel. Why?
Yeah.
You don't hear Kosi songs playing in
As
Cameroon.
compared to the Nigerian songs in Boya,
As compared to
can't follow an up.
as compared to
What do you want to do about it?
Savage.
That's why I'm asking now. How is this of this solver? Anyway, we can always ask Nchifor too. That's consumer. Like, is there a way we can sensitize consumers to consume more? Talk about 80-20 as you mentioned. The CY Internationals.
So she's saying no, I'm not doing enough marketing.
This is not about 80-20. I think every Cameroonian in the back of their head loves the fact that we should consume more of Cameroonian than foreign. So it's not even something, that goes without saying. No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that we wish that we wish that we love more of our own than the foreign. I'm not saying that you should consume just because it's Cameroonian.
Why?
So
the problem really hard.
yeah, there's a lot.
Because if you love Nigerian music based on let's say style and based on taste now, if a Cameroonian does that style of music, will you not also listen to it?
You will not listen. You know why? You Cameroonian will be busy saying that this man has copied Nigeria. You will not listen. You'll just be there to say, oh, okay, you can't do your own original. You've gone and copied Nigeria. Okay, turn the Nigeria now. Wait. We have all kinds of problems. That's the first thing I want to do. Yes, we have all kinds of problems.
We make a choice based on
You are mentioning Kosi. You are forgetting the criticism he got when he went to Nigeria, did that sound and everything. Yes. Oh, this, oh, that. Now we see.
And complaining that
If he didn't have a thick skin, people were. That's our problem.
They dragged him on the line.
But flip side, Francophones were celebrating him.
Do people consume based on their taste or based on the way? Like I go, listen to Kizere because he has marketed his song very well. Or is it because I like it? Or is it because he's a Nigerian and I have my favorite song?
Sound. You don't play with. According to me, you don't play with sound. Yeah.
It's about popularity.
Okay, because there's some things somebody
better in sound than
any country, Mccoy, not necessarily Nigerians. Sound will gravitate towards the people want. See, there are some things that you don't even understand in what people are singing, but you're just
like Tanzanian music.
You're dancing to it.
If it was about understanding, Diamond Platinum would not be what he is today.
That's what she said.
He sings in Swahili all the time. Nobody knows what
he's saying. But you gravitate towards
because Tanzania, they don't get that.
It's not even about understanding. I think it's about sound. It's about melody. Yeah, but I think we also churn out sounds with very good melodious tones too. But I just say we have this issue of loving our own things, no matter how good they are. Because you put a good product out there, you still have to find that same energy we use and we put that good product, convince people that made a consumer. That's the problem. We have problems from different angles. Yes, inferiority first. Yes, we just feel like we ourselves can't do something at that level. So much that when we do it, instead of celebrating, we go to find the little faults in it, yes, mistakes in it, so that we can criticize. That's Cameroon. That's Anglophone Cameroonian. It's going to take us a very long time to come out from this. Yes, we have that problem. No matter how good you try to put it, they will go in there and look for those little things. Nothing is perfect, but we will spend with time now for, the time, like, so the one channel to find us. That's our problem. But immediately they get a foreign one so fast that they don't just hear say they don't care. They are just there going with it. But when you come on, a fellow Cameroonian drops in now, it's something different. We have to start looking for those, the negative part of the whole thing. And
a prophet never accepted his own.
Yeah, this point that
that saying doesn't go well. If that's the saying you are using, and then with Nigerians is different because they accept their prophets first before even saying it out.
Accept their prophet.
I would agree with this point that Valery made, but it's really tricky because when we say support your own, some people think that we are telling them that make your choice based on patriotism. It's not that. We are saying that do not instead refuse to like something because it's coming from your place, because that's what we are doing. I used to we do the opposite. When something fine or what's in a camera, we're like, no. Generally, not you.
But the way I explain it, they don't pass it on like that. The way CY, when I always hear, he exhibits more of inferiority complex where he's passing that message. That's what I always see. I feel like he should pass it like the way I've just passed it now. You've broke this. Is the first time I've heard somebody broken that. Just don't just judge. You don't just say that. Okay, this is a Cameroonian. I don't want this. Go with an objective mind. It's just that yes. So be very objective. Just shift the fact that it's a Cameroonian. Listen to it like a normal project. That okay, leave a country.
Films one day, yes,
just enjoy it and remove that it's a Cameroon film. It's a Cameroon music.
No wonder they strong for talking English. The white man, like, I've been like, really?
So how have it changed their mentality? Because everybody chooses to listen to what they want to listen to on their phones, right? So how can it change their mentality?
Mental issue. It starts from the root. It's a root. I don't know where we can start changing it, because it's really tiring to start thinking about. It's really tiring. But notwithstanding, we shouldn't forget that we also have Cameroonians. Even if it's just 10% of them, Anglophone Cameroonians have support from the heart. There are people that actually understand and they support because they love what people are doing. Yes. We should not forget about those people, and because you only have to encourage them, because through these people, many other people will be, be converted. Will convert them. Like they might give their lives to Christ through them. So it's some of these things that we always have to acknowledge the fact that there are some people who actually really support genuinely.
We can get population before you talk majority.
Well, the minority in the small population we have, and the majority in the
So they support me, they understand.
So we need to continue applauding the people that actually give us the support
Thank you very much
from their hearts. But some other people, they were even at gunpoint or sit there say, so it's just we have a problem. We have a very deep problem. I don't know where the solution is going. I can't sit here and claim to say I have the solution. Yes, I can't. Or have even suggestions to what people can do. But it's a mental thing. Let's just try to change our mentality.
Please say something, talk about solutions, and I will try not to. We are not arguing here now. They just be
Administratively, it's not
because you be starting up. You're not agreeing with this lack of solution. This lack of solution. She has a solution. Please, let's not interrupt her. Let her give us the solution so that we can round up. We need to get second, because time we really get like to our hour.
It was a very broad listing for one sit down. You had to actually
compartmentalize it,
segment it for different.
But there's something that we have all come to it, except Melinda. So the three of us have come to it.
That problem, say majority of Cameroonians, they feel like something, but as they not saying like Cameroon, they're like, do you believe that majority of us have that thing? Have you noticed it? It's okay.
Say something. You cannot just sit there like a.
No, I don't think Melinda has this problem.
No, she sent her just to Nigeria. Let Nigeria influence her way so I can blow up.
Maybe you should tell me.
If I get to Nigeria too, because problem
You don't have the problem.
because she knows that now. She knows that when the Cameroon see even Tasha wearing, Cameroon people buy two of us.
That's not it.
No, I mean that's the question. Can she influence
It has
Cameroonians?
Nothing to do with it.
No, does she influence Cameroonians?
It has nothing.
Not you. Does she influence Cameroonians?
It has nothing to do with it.
Objective I get, but does she influence Cameroonians?
With what? My brand or what she?
No, I mean like when she wears something, like she has Cameroonian fans, right?
Yes.
When she wears stuff, she influences those who yet also wear, right? Okay, so please, what was the intention? Please, let's just get it.
What?
Yeah, with that brand, like giving your brand to a Nigerian.
She should first of all be comfortable, because first things first, if the outfit or the robes and bonnets were not good, she wouldn't have been putting it on the way she's putting it on. She will have the right to take those robes and pack it the way Nancy Isime went. Yes, so because I'm not seeing. I'm sending it to her like somebody who I look up to, an idol. Enjoy this robes. I'm not. It's a personal choice.
Marketing choice.
It was no, because okay. Let me take for example. If I had see what's happening to what's it called, Nancy Isime. She has not won the ropes.
Yeah, that's
Doesn't mean my business is not going to.
No, I'm talking about your intention and your goal giving it to that Nigerian influencer because you're not sent to Charlotte Panda. You understand that? So it's a personal choice, like it's cause it's your.
I have written people
In Cameroon.
in Cameroon.
You want the next episode? Go.
I have written people in Cameroon.
And they haven't responded.
What do they do? Please name names.
She hasn't
No, it's
gotten
not
a
about-
reply.
no, it's not
like
about
she
calling
called for.
names.
Call names, please. Call one name, no. I beg, call one name so that this show will blow now. Bring personal.
But I will tell you at the end of the day, 99% of Cameroonians are the ones who have patronized my brand. With or without Tacha. I'm not saying what she did. I'm not saying what she did wasn't yes. But Cameroonians. And that's what I said in my video some time ago. I was saying that if what you are putting out is not good, it is not valuable enough, people are not going to gravitate towards it. People are not going to gravitate towards it. We're in an era where nobody is going to want to purchase your stuff because you're a Cameroonian. Or it hurts, but you have to do what you have to do.
Let's get better with our art and promotion of our art.
I've been saying this several times, but they say
Thank you very much for your point. I finally got it. So Golda J.
Yeah, I'll just like let me just round up because like we could go on and on. Yes, but the summary basically is, and I'm talking to the viewers now. The summary basically is that, you know, though we have different viewpoints, we have different problems when it comes to the Cameroon industry in relation with the Nigerian industry, entertainment industry to be very specific. We've all come to one. I think all of us, I don't know if Melinda is still with us on this, but I think we've all come to one. Okay, but I think majority of us have come to
believe that we should do much more better promotion and better art and better strategies.
But the majority of us feel like the problem is from us mentally. Whenever we hear that this is a Cameroonian project, we are already very skeptical. We either don't watch it or we watch it with criticism, and we see only the negative side instead of, you know, putting more effort to see how positive the whole situation is. And I think that anybody or the viewers watching this right now, please, guys, you should do your best to, whenever you hear about a Cameroonian content, it could be music, it could be film, any kind of thing that Cameroonians put out, we put out quality stuff. Please go and watch it objectively without criticism. Watch it objectively, like
that cannot happen, baby.
Yes,
Hell no. Without criticism.
That's what they were doing. Most of them will be aware now that, okay, it's because I go with a bias when I hear there's a Cameroonian movie or a Cameroonian music. But this time, maybe by watching this show, you're going to realize today that you've been having a bias that you do not know. Yeah, so please, listen whether from any, be objective. Yes, be objective in your listening, and you will see that you actually enjoy what your fellow Cameroonians put out. Thank you again for watching.
Before we come to an end, please, I would like us to get the social media handles of our guests, Melinda, Swan, and
Would they not ask us to follow them back?
No. Our viewers are demure, they are cutesy, they understand these things, so they will not do that.
We will start with Mr. Nchifor Valery.
Yeah, it's Nchifor Valery Instagram, Nchifor Valery Facebook, Nchifor Valery what again? TikTok. No, TikTok is Nchifor. Okay. Yeah, it's Nchifor.
Alright.
Yeah.
So Melinda.
Melinda Swan everywhere.
Alright.
Everywhere, yeah. Every social media.
No, like TikTok, Twitter, what's it called? Facebook, Instagram. Only fun, eh?
Alright.
No, it's just
we are going to, you know, end the show here.
We need a part 2 of this particular topic. I still have a lot that I need to. I didn't even want to start talking about this because each time I get to this level.
Please tell us what our viewers. Please tell us what you want to see in the part 2. In the comment section, tell us what you want to see. Yes, because this is a very broad topic. There's a lot to talk about, but we cannot talk about it here. We have just like a.
It's so sensitive and it's so emotional, especially when you've been toiling in the industry.
yeah.
And you're not seeing, you know.
Everybody love the objective. You know what end show today? We're going to end here. Thank you. See you next time. Keep on watching, like, comment,
Thank you.
and see you.
Alright, welcome to the fine line table.
Alright.
Yeah, we want to just toast to the successful discussion.
Yep.
Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Yep.
Mhm.
I hope you enjoy your meal.
So for today we are having gari and arrow. It's a traditional meal in Cameroon. Gari and arrow by Chef Ellis. So please dive in.
Okay.
You guys are eating with a fork, but in Africa here we do with our hands. So
Who's eating with a fork?
Our guests are trying to eat
No
with
prayers first. You're not gonna respect the Lord.
Very short, I beg. Very short.
For health and strength, our daily meal. Praise your name, oh Lord. Amen.
Amen. And the prayer that is made.
No, this is going to go on air, and I should have criticized for eating with a fork.
So
For a second, I thought, I didn't wash my hands actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Intentionally.
It's not if it's on air.
Water passed around. Water came around.
Yeah, water
My
came
nails
around.
are-
Water came around.
Okay, but enjoy your meal. Let me see how you eat with the fork.
How's that
All
from
right. Let me try to do with the fork. If it doesn't go, I'll call back. I'll call for the water.
Get ready to be dragged.
You better drag it well because
Be mindful of really who you drag.
So,
unpopular
any
opinion?
unpopular
I was trying to
opinions?
say my unpopular opinions. Somebody told me today, Zamina, people who eat pepper, a lot of pepper, are mentally ill because
And this-
you're voluntarily harming yourself.
and there's a lot of pepper in
Because
this
you
food.
eat.
You were now when I joined the low key because
So be mentally ill.
Are you enjoying the pepper or
There's too
no?
much pepper.
If you're enjoying it, then you're mentally ill.
Oh, if you say it's too much, that means you don't even.
no, the
have
pepper doesn't hurt. Is that it's going to the throat and
spicy.
talking at the same
Personally, I
time.
don't eat pepper at all. So,
Oh, okay.
Well,
so this chef,
so you're eating out of love.
I'm eating for the show.
Thank you. We appreciate that love. Like that's deep love. Sometimes I tell my mom that the moment I trust
Stay away from
because
it.
of my
I've
mother.
never loved
Why?
pepper.
Oh, you have never loved pepper.
Yeah.
African.
And you're
Most times it disturbs me too. So
Well, enjoy your meal. Thanks for having it.
some of our chefs will learn to cook without just putting in pepper.
I'm bringing in the sauce.
Yes, always have it on the side. Not everybody eats pepper.
But that's Nchifor Valery.
Yes, sir.
Oh wow. Enjoy your meal.
Thank you.
Do you have any?
Is it pepper? Why you put it-
No, the food is
Do you
good.
have any
It's good,
Cameroonian actor male that you look up to?
Me.
Yes. Any?
He has answered the question.
Okay.
Okay, is that you?
He has answered it.
I'm asking if the question was for me.
I said yes.
You said me.
Yes, it is for you, please.
Okay. Cameroonian male actor that I look
That you
up
look
to.
to anyone, and you will name if there's no names. Okay.
Were there others before you?
Yeah, of course.
Who?
No, let me first answer that first question and go there.
So you think we are the first batch of Cameroonian actors?
Don't let that first question. That's the one. That was one day I said.
No, even my colleagues, I look up to them. The people you
Like
know.
just one, I would like to know, please.
Let me think. It deserves some thinking.
Yeah, so you can call in a worthy name.
No, this pepper is not doing.
Asha,
It's not helping.
no nip.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, but the pepper is blowing my brains off.
The next one.
I'll never eat your food.
Hey. What
Food
food
you
are we
cook.
talking
If there is
about?
not enough pepper in this, that means if you have to invite me for lunch in your whatever thing you
I
make.
asked a question. I put it run now. This is not scared. This is outside. Melinda, Swan. Right, that is right. Unpopular opinion. It is known that you have like cool war with your fellow colleagues. Is that true? It's just like a yes or no.
It is known.
When I heard that opinion, I wasn't surprised because I've seen Melinda Swan call out people, not unnecessarily. She's not that person that doesn't sugarcoat things. Even if you are her elder or like your grandfather, or if you talk crazy, if you tell you no, that's crazy, daddy.
You go call me, you go understand the two words, you know.
You know what you call your grandpa for industry, but not
Now my grandfriend and me, his name Nchifor Valery.
She called that, is me and then
Why do you think I'll call you out?
I
Do you
don't
think
know.
I'll call you out?
Who knows? Maybe from here you go and call me out somewhere. The way Chief will call each other, he will just say,
How? Me I bet chop a how?
Something pepper.
Me I bet chop how?
You know what
Man,
the
they
for
know.
industry? If Melinda if call out me and then Menge, then if you call out any man now, I mean instant acting. I mean like if you talk something will not make sense. Why I say call her now, she will come and tell you that she thinks otherwise. And she states the facts.
I mean, but everybody is
But
entitled to their opinion.
respect each how on opinions. But you get happy.
Mccoy.
I love people like Nchifor, Valery. There's no drama, no scandal, nothing.
You don't have scandal.
In the industry, has none that I know about.
Maybe that's why you're not going. That's why we're not going in this country. Golda scandal.
Maybe you. That's an unpopular opinion.
Yes.
So can you see
What's
maybe
The other scandals that have happened, have they helped the industry to grow? Just because I
some people have gone on
Scandals.
What's Melinda? Check out.
Wait, you're asking
It's not
about
about
the,
it.
Yeah,
It's
no,
about the industry
in
as
the
well.
entertainment industry in the whole wide world. Buzz helps some certain people now.
the bad thing about buzz is if you don't have something to follow up with it, you're just
Okay, but it can help.
You're just
you have
wasting
something
your-
to follow up.
If you have something
So which
tangible
kind of
to
buzz can we bring for someone like Nchifor? Maybe what can we make? No, it's a proposition like.
I'll get meat for my mother,
We are-
but-
Which negative scandal
Let's say we are
can
in
you show
his team,
this
right? And we want to propose a person that we want to do for him. Please propose something. Let me do mine.
Yes, I'm with you.
We could, because some people watch pornography out there, right? We could look at like a pornography, and then if there's any actor that looks like him, we tell bloggers to put it out that okay, Nchifor Valery in the nude. When you don't train, then that can't start to say, guys, it was not me. Like you didn't know it was.
No, some people remember with that old one that is you. That's
Anyway,
very risky.
they name will train, and guess what? When they put that job, they want to go and check. They move go see that boy in the That's how Cameroonian stuff. Just all of our superstars in this country. I think all of them have had some level of busting. Don't talk about Blanche, you know. About Blanche.
I just put a new
as
one.
late as news.
Yes, you can put the
no
news one
sex
time.
video.